I left the laundromat for a couple of days. Let's see how we did. Okay. We were off to a good start. So it's starting to get colder here. I'm not sure what that means for the business. I don't know if people use the laundromats more or less in the winter months. So it'll be interesting to see how we do in our first winter. You probably noticed that thing's up. This machine keeps moving. I think the damper is going or gone. But sometimes I come in, it doesn't move. Sometimes I come in, it does. I also want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's subscribed and has been watching the videos. And the last video, the long form, at the time of this recording, it's over 3,000 views now, which is insane. I never thought that it would do this much this fast. So if you were liking the content and you want more of this, and probably some other forms of content as well, maybe some like Q&As, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see. That is the wrong key. Whoops. There you go. So this is already shaping up to be a pretty huge collection. It looks pretty big. And we got a free piece of Lego. I'll show you in a second. Look at that. Hell yeah. I gotta go through and clean everything. Right? I'm still at my best. But after I clean this place, I will be tired. Oh, why? There we go. Oh, that's an American quarter. It's a Kentucky quarter. I'm trying to collect the whole set. All 50 states that you guys have. I probably should know how many states there are. Yep. I gotta say, the collection portion of the laundromat is my favorite, by far. Yeah, wonky. Yeah. And not a ton in the top loader. That makes me so happy still. That is pretty substantial. That feels pretty heavy. That is a lot. This might be a record. I'm gonna cross my fingers, but that was more than I was expecting. Only one way to find out. Let's run this bad boy. Okay, so I did notice one loonie came out of that as well. So I'm just gonna double count these by hand just to make sure. This is an entire bag of quarters. Weighs a ton. I'm gonna be wrapping those up and bringing those to the bank. My other location, that's right, we got two. I just don't record that one because it's sketchy. That location, it just hemorrhages quarters. There's always so many quarters and never enough loonies. Like I run out of loonies there like crazy. Let's go ahead and get to the loonies. The loonies are like the workhorse of the laundromat. That is so many coins. And stop. Stop. Let's run this thing. $313 loonies. All right, quarters. And whatever's on my leg. That is a lot of quarters, and one loonie somehow slipped through. So 314 loonies. So see how that's a little bit past the quarter mark? I think that'll work. Let's move this thing. Oh, come on, don't do that, come on. Push through. Come on. I know you want to. Reverse and run. That is over $200 in quarters. $207. So the washing total right now, $562. I'm gonna do things a little out of order this time, and I'm going to open up the change machine so I can get my buckets back. We'll do our dryers, add that up, do the change machine, call it a night. Well, I'll still be cleaning, but you guys will call it a night. Unless you guys want to see some of the maintenance tasks. I could do something like the dryer lint. One thing I've been saving this for a while. This vending machine, hi.
Hello.
This vending machine, I have not emptied this in, I think it's like a month. So we could see what's in there. Lost track of what I was doing, so let's, throw these keys up here, there you go. Let's do them dryers, boys. I don't have a bucket. I'm telling you, bro, life with ADHD. I never know if I'm coming or going. We got ourselves a bucket. Okay, so I had to do the dryers. The lint looks like it built up pretty decently over the past couple days. Also, it's a little chilly in here. I might mess with the temperature just a little bit. Make it a little more inviting. Very, very chilly. I usually expect a lot more from these end guys. People seem to like to dry their clothes towards the front of the store. I'd love to get into like the psychology of why people choose the machines that they choose. Like the top ones getting used is a pretty big no-brainer. People don't want to bend over and put their clothes in and then have to pick them up out and all that stuff. But I am curious, like, why do people prefer the front machine, like the front two machines? Okay, so this is the top front of the store. It doesn't really look that much different, maybe a bit more. There's a lot of American change in here. Oh, that one's got like a bird on it? Oh, it's Idaho. Cool. There's a couple of cool Canadian quarters. The problem with Canadian quarters are there's just so many different styles of them. Like there's just so many. Feels like every 2 years they come out with a new Canadian quarter. Okay, so that was pretty steady like across the board. Because the Queen died, unfortunately, it was an inconvenience for me, right? We've got the King on the back of our quarters now. When I'm looking through quarters quickly, I just look for, you know, President on the back. So it's gonna be a lot harder to distinguish. That's got some heft to it. No, 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 no. You're so close. I was wrong. Even when it was running, I was like, you know what? I still don't think that's gonna be like 200. I think it's gonna be like 175, 200. In wash and fold, for the past 4 days, this laundromat has earned $764.75 in wash and dry revenue. Hopefully my change machine kind of mirrors that. So let's take a look at this cash box. That is very nice. And then all of this. So as you can see, I've procrastinated and haven't got the little guard put on this thing yet. So laundromats can be a very lucrative venture. You can make really good money. You can make really decent money for not a huge amount of work. You don't need like an incredible skill set. You know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out how a laundromat works. It's when you start getting into the nitty gritty. Laundromats typically do well in areas that are lower income. Lower income areas do have their own set of challenges. For the most part, most of the people at the other location are incredibly nice. But the unfortunate matter is, that side, less police presence. It's unfortunate to see and you hate to see it. And every time you try and do something nice, you get a little taken advantage of. You can't be shy about dealing with people, some less savory characters. You gotta stand your ground, you gotta kick people out. I still love it. I like that location. It's always profitable, not by a huge margin, but it also takes a lot of time to run. Looney's is 86. Now, will the cash line up for me, or is it going to be less than cooperative? Oh my God, see? The problem is I started doing these, when I was doing the cash before, my left was my high side. I don't know why I did that. I'm talking and not thinking. I just easily put 20s on that side, but this just looks better. I'm looking out for you guys. All right, so we got 61, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so our difference is $86.75, which is pretty much what we made in our Loomies here. So we made an extra $86. So more people brought in change than they did bills this week. And I say week, this is 4 days. This is 4 days at the laundromat, nearly $800. Right now the laundromat's making about $184.40 a day for a total of like $67,307 a year. Let's check out the vending machine. I'm actually in talks with a guy that has one of the ones that goes on the wall and just does these boxes, so I can stop repurposing this one because this one is a bit of a headache. So I bought this thing for like $220 and it is in very good shape for the price. What happens is these will spin and these will get stuck like right there. We got some money in there. Is it gonna be crazy? No. Is it gonna be better than nothing? Probably. You know what? Okay, so my last collection was August 22nd. You don't get rich on the vending, all right? I thought I had cleared it out since then, but I guess not. That's $22 so far. That's $57 there. And finally the quarters. Okay, let's roll. 308 quarters. The total is $134 from August 23rd to October 17th, which I don't know how many days that is. I barely know how many months that is, which means it cost me about $33 to get those. So that means we made about $100. Okay, that's reasonable. Like it's not terrible. It's just a nice thing to have and offer to your customers. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I think we are gonna end there. Thank you guys so much for checking out the content once again. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you next week. We're actually going to be changing the format a little bit. Starting in November, we're gonna do one long form video a week. Then at the end, we might do like a compilation. All right, that's it for me. Bye.